Different functions have different rules for how we differentiate them. We just introduced the power rule, which again was for a function of the form x to the n power, so a variable raised to a constant power. Now we want a derivative property for exponential functions, like e to the x. Notice the difference here, that we have a constant now raised to a variable power. So this isn't the same, even though they can kind of look similar, isn't the same as a power function. This is an exponential function because e is just a constant number. It's approximately 2.78. The derivative of e to the x is going to be f prime of x is equal to e to the x. That one can be a little confusing. Nothing changed with the function. The derivative of e to the x just is that same function again. But when we take the derivative of a log function, like the natural log of x, then in that case, f prime of x is going to be equal to 1 over x. We can look at both of these properties in action in example 10. First, we have f of x is equal to 6 e to the x. To find f prime of x, we'll set 6 aside, since that's just a coefficient, a constant multiple, and we'll find the derivative of e to the x. The derivative of e to the x is just e to the x. So even though we did complete the process of taking the derivative, this function doesn't appear to have changed at all. In example B, we want to find, or in part B, we want to find g prime of x. Negative 2, again, is just a coefficient in front of that natural log function. So we'll take negative 2 times the derivative of the natural log function, which will be negative 2 times 1 over x, or negative 2 over x, if we just combine that into a single expression. Learning these 3 different properties are going to be very critical to a lot of the problems that we tackle throughout this course. So getting the power rule committed to memory, getting the derivative rule for exponentials committed to memory, exponential functions, and the derivative property for log functions committed to memory. We'll be calling upon those ideas throughout most of this entire course.